Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Turnbuckle Tabloid cutting a promo. Cutting a promo. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be looking at the weekend of wrestling. We had a whole stack, full card of wrestling. Got our boy Homework Mike stopping in. What's going on, Mike?
I'm good. How are you?
And of course, our boy from down under the South is in the building. M2 Wick is stopping by.
Undisputed excellence in the building. What's good with it?
What's good? What's good? What's popping, guys? As always, you're gonna hear the AC in the back because it's motherfucking hot, and Santi's not a heat motherfucker, so we're gonna be, we're gonna be
blasting the back of me too. So I feel you.
Yeah, we're gonna be cooling out in the shade, drinking some ginger ale, not no lemonade, and I've been having a really fun-filled weekend. Not only did we have wrestling, I have a Steam Deck I purchased. Shout out to brother AJ who convinced me to get one, and now I'm $600 in a hole. But thanks anyway. And
Wow.
I've been loading the Steam Deck this whole weekend because I was able to figure out how to put Xbox 360 games on there. So now I'm in heaven. I'm good to go. I'm set. But other than that, the wrestling has been interesting to say the least. I have to say, one show I was kind of didn't believe that it was going to be as fulfilling as it could be, and then the next I had a full darn belief it was going to be a shit show. And
boy, I bet you I can guess which one.
Oh, all right. So, Mike, what you got in front of you first? You have King and Queen of the Ring in front of you right now?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right, Mike. So let's go for a match-by-match card for the card. What we got?
So on the pre-show, we had Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defend against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
I missed the pre-show.
This was pretty much better this was Jade's better performance considering the last pay-per-view. And I do want to correct myself because on the last show, because I was kind of harsh on her, but it wasn't all her fault. Kyrie, the ref was out of place. That match was total bullshit.
Oh, you
but
talking
this one
about
was much
her
better.
debut?
Yeah,
her Mania match.
No, I'm talking about the Backlash match.
Oh, the Backlash match. Sorry, right? You're right. The Backlash
match. She's still a little green, so I let her slide. And plus, like I said, a lot of stuff happened in that match to where it just couldn't be controlled.
Yeah. Jay,
I didn't notice how they had Bianca do all the work.
Yeah.
I thought she was actually really good this time around, Bianca. Do you know what the thing that surprised me most about her? She was bumping. What? She was actually bumping.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was happy to see that she was in that mix getting her bumps on. So good for her. I other than that maneuver that they got, that tag team, that double team move, that shit is lethal.
Yeah, it's like Jade has the Candice in position for a wheelbarrow, like has her by the waist, and Bianca kicks her up with her legs and just throws her behind.
Yeah, that move is
that thing. Didn't the Undisputed Era used to do that?
I
think so.
Kyle O'Reilly did the DDT, and then he kicked him up into Bobby Fish. Yeah.
Right. And I think for them to use that, it's a great fit for them. So not a bad showing for her. And shout out to Indy Hartwell and Candice as well. They didn't look too bad to the in this match as well.
Yeah.
All right. If you say Indy Hartwell looked good, then it had to be a good match.
Right.
Yeah. It was perfectly fine. Bianca and Jade are now going to be facing Shayna and Zoe next. That's who won the #1 contendership on Raw. So we'll see when they do that matchup.
All right. Next
We,
up.
we opened the show with Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the women's world title.
I have to say, first of all, kudos to both of these women for paying homage to Britney Spears.
Yes.
They both had on some Britney gimmicks going on for this time around. To open up the show, not a bad showing for me. Liv actually looked like she has been in top shape for a minute. So she looked like she was ripping and raring to get into this match. I also thought the storytelling here, besides what was coming in with Dominic at the same time, I thought just the match wise itself, people have been saying that Becky's getting a little bit stale. I don't think she's getting a bit stale. I think she's too much on the forefront these days. We know now that
overused.
Yeah, we know that her contract is going to be up soon. This is a time for, and she's not going anywhere. I don't care what anybody says.
Absolutely. Seth ain't going. She ain't going. I refuse to believe.
So, I had a conversation. The interview will be coming out soon with the boss of Rageworks. The boss Rich, he stops in, and he made a mention to where with the new landscape of WWE with Triple H at the helm and such, there's more of an understanding and more of a sentiment of family and understanding that, you're on the road all this time, but at the same time, the first thing that comes first is family. And I think that this new regime has this sense where it's like, Becky, go home, spend some time with your daughter for a little bit. Seth is out for a little bit, get family time. And when you guys are ready, you come back and we'll have something for you. So I think this is what the negotiations is going to be and what's going to be her return. It's time to let some of them people go away and let some stars build up.
I mean, that's what happens when you get a boss with human emotion.
Really? The old man wasn't. He didn't have a heart.
He was feeding off the wrong emotions.
Oh yeah, he was doing the other emotions. I got you.
But for the amount of times all the wrestlers called him like a father figure, he was not very fatherly.
Well, you got to think about it as well.
You really got to depends on who you look at it perspective of. Like, of course, Triple H. You think Randy would think that? John Cena probably. Everybody else pretty much.
Undertaker.
Oh, definitely Undertaker. Utmost respect for Vince. That's Vince's boy right there.
Yeah. So I believe that right now would be the time that Becky could go away for a little bit. Let's get some more women in that run for the women's title. The Dominic interference went into play. I liked how what's the fourth.
I am loving the fact that he looks like 2001 Eddie. Yes. Just had to say that.
Which, by the way, Rey Mysterio asked his wife if she cheated on Eddie because of the scumbag. She cheated on him with Eddie because of the scumbag Dominic became.
I think we talked about it too. There was an interview he did over Mania week where he said, somebody asked him, do you regret winning that custody of Dominic ladder match? He goes, if I knew how he was going to turn out, yeah.
Definitely.
The thing about this match too that I found funny was that everybody was complaining about, Liv should have had a moment in the Battle Royal. No, let Becky win that, and then guess what? Liv
got the fucking pay-per-view. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Liv pinned Becky clean as you can fucking make it as Oblivion, and then 1, 2, 3.
Right, exactly.
Technically not clean as she used the chair, but the chair was meant for Becky.
Right.
Becky didn't use it, so that's on her.
Yeah, Dom did throw the chair in the middle of the ring. Nobody knew what was really his plan, but Liv capitalized and then hit her finish.
And I'm just saying, I screamed so loud because I'm still salty about how the fans messed up her first title reign because they complained about a finish that we've seen 1,000 times.
Right.
When Ronda made her tap out while she was getting pinned. We saw that with Kurt and Undertaker. We saw that with Edge and Benoit. Like, come on, bro.
Oh,
yeah, it was okay then. Why not now?
They turned her without even realizing that they were turning her.
Exactly. That's not fair. Because, like, really? For that?
Yeah, right.
Like, come on.
At the time, it would have been fine, but the fact that she was going up against Ronda and Shayna and those weird matches where like, you try to make it live like extreme, like it didn't work. So now, with this new attitude change, and hopefully with the right opponent, Liv can thrive better. Because, like Jay said, Becky's probably going to take some time off. Meanwhile, that's what she was originally supposed to do. But then Rhea gets hurt, and now everything goes up to hell. And then, yep. What
do you think Liv can hold it until Rhea come back for that rematch?
I mean, Liv should hold it. Liv should hold it until Rhea comes back. And as we record this, they announced on Raw tonight they're doing a cage match in the rematch on Raw.
Yeah, and they're saying Rhea's recovery might be faster than we expect. So I don't see that. Possibly, probably even sooner. So yeah, we could get the build up for that. Which, by the way, what you guys thought of the announcement that SummerSlam will go 2 nights in 2026?
So hey, we're expanding.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was only a WrestleMania thing, but shoot, SummerSlam's the summer's WrestleMania, so let's go for it.
All right.
It's only a matter of time until they do that for Survivor Series and the Royal Rumble. One night was going to be the men's Rumble. The other night's going to be the women's Rumble.
And then one night's going to be the women's War Games. Do you think they would do that for the Money in the Bank?
No. I don't think so. If they do that overseas, it's going to be one night.
Yeah. Next up,
we have the triple threat for the Intercontinental title. Sami Zayn defends against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed.
See, I'm not gonna say it was like the greatest, but it was definitely decent to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Compelling storyline. The pop that Sammy got was, of course, expected. It's a great
the pop that Sammy got.
Yeah,
it was like a second homecoming for him.
Right.
Bro, did you not hear what happened when Otis hit that clothesline?
We'll get into that.
Oh yeah,
but when Sammy came out, it was like fucking like Jesus came back to life.
Right. And to think when they pretty much know all the chants, the music, the English, they know a lot of English out there.
Oh, this is like their moment. They've been waiting for this.
I love that Chad Gable got the "You suck" chants during his entrance.
Exactly. It's transcending. It's getting over.
Because he's got dang Perk Angle.
And we've been saying it for the longest, man. It's on our rise. I told you to be patient. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Some people aren't patient.
All right, but we'll get there. But for this match as a whole, Bronson Reed, I heard somebody bitching and saying that he needs to get. Not everybody is championship contender worthy. The people got jobs. This is what they're due. When the time is right, the time is right.
Somebody said Bronson Reed need to become Intercontinental Champion.
Yes.
You know how random that shit would be? Like what?
And also, he still gets put over strong. You don't need to call him Big Bronson Reed. We already get it. He's big. It's just that the guy is impressive in the ring, and we as fans believe he could kick people's ass. In this match, there was the double Germans where Chad threw him and Bronson threw Sammy across the ring.
Chad strong than a bitch.
That shit's still impressive to me. I don't care how like convoluted it is. It still is good.
Yeah, and even still,
I didn't know how strong that man was.
Oh my god!
But even still, like I said, it's not that the man can't wrestle. He's a solid worker, and he's really intimidating in the ring. But you gotta be used in the work. It's part of the business, and everybody right now is getting a nice steady check. Nobody's complaining about not getting money. Everybody's getting their money, and not everybody wants to walk around with a belt going through motherfucking airports and getting Think
about this too. He missed his hometown show at Elimination Chamber because he was having a baby.
Right.
And he missed Mania, and so this was his consolation. He was like, "Here, have this."
Right, and he had a good showcasing, but for this, right, we know what the storytelling was. The storytelling is Sammy and Chad. Now
and
Otis, and Otis is gonna get over again. This is just crazy because Otis is gonna get over once again. It's great that and it's great that you can have a career where you can get over one time and just ride that wave. But this is gonna happen to him again.
It was weird.
Otis breaks out, it's gonna be the biggest pop. I didn't expect Otis to be this popular, but when he finally snaps on Chad, it's gonna be like when when Sammy slapped Roman with the chair.
Right. So
It's weird with Otis because that first time when they pushed him was with the Mandy Rose storyline.
Jesus Christ.
He had a whole WrestleMania moment. It was in the warehouse, but fuck it. I mean, it's a WrestleMania moment, and kudos to Mandy who pitched that idea and they went full on with it.
yeah.
And then he wins Money in the Bank, which was a waste, honestly. They split him and his
So
tag team partner up, and then they put him and Chad together. And then now he's been a heel for the most part. And now the thing is with Otis is that he's that lovable big guy that all of us know personally. So,
or are who we are.
but you know what? Otis can actually go in the ring as well. So a match with him and Chad Gable, maybe by Survivor Series or even like a Rumble, I'll look forward to it.
Yeah. Did the right person win?
And this one, yeah. Save Chad's win for the
I need
States.
Chad with the Creed brothers before he gets that Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
It's going down. It's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Sounds great. To
Also,
me.
I just want to mention too, because when Bronson made his entrance, they had the QR code pop up, and Michael Cole even acknowledged it. And not for nothing, I am looking forward to seeing Howdy return, but let it be on TV. Stop teasing us on these PLEs. Just do it on TV at this point.
I'm looking forward to Bo Dallas because he sounds just like fucking Bray. I'm mad they never put them together because that could have definitely been a Wyatt.
Yeah. It was coming up to that, man. It's unfortunate, but good to see that we're slowly but surely building that story as well. What we got next, Mike?
We had the finals of the Queen of the Ring, Lyra Valkyria against Nia Jax.
Jesus
I saw the cartwheel and I went to the bathroom. So,
oh no, please,
Did you at least see the finish?
No, the finish was disgusting. That's about all I saw. That I felt so bad. I was like, "There's no reason to do that."
Yeah, I was hoping that she didn't break a fucking her diaphragm, the clavicle, something.
It was so out of nowhere.
He even
so
tried to protect her.
Right. Oof. We just better hope that that Nia just got a soft, succulent ass that just
Hopefully that absorbs because
exactly.
If it's solid, he's out of action.
Right. We haven't heard any reports yet, but so far everything's been on the up and up. Match was the way it pretty much was supposed to go. I pretty much believe that Nia should have been dominating the whole time. Which, by the way, guys, you know, when she hit the side, the apron side, and she fell on her ass,
everybody was waiting for her to scream "my hole."
Everybody was ready to scream "my hole,"
but
no, she just screamed out, "Oh, that hurt." Yeah, good. She's not a bad. Let me tell you, she's actually a really solid heel, and not annoying. But you know, she's not annoying. She knows how to work it.
See, I've never really thought she was horrible. Like, I find her like convoluted on the mic at times, but she's always been a solid heel for me because, like, who really gonna mess with her?
Yeah, and she may be a bit stiff. Yeah, they may be.
I forgot that's the complaint. She's stiff.
I mean, Kairi Sane still has flashbacks to this day.
Exactly right. Exactly.
It was a fucking nightmare because I mean,
hey, her stiffness made Becky a star.
That is true.
Yeah. But also too, I guess from when she initially got fired and came back, they've been saying on TV she's motivated. Right. I mean, I'd be motivated too if I got fired the first time and get brought back and everybody's looking at you like.
Or would you be motivated if your cousin was running shit?
Well, like I said, they're cousins like how me and you are cousins. Like,
yeah. Exactly.
But still,
there's a reason why Nia Jax isn't involved in the Bloodline story yet.
Right. The right person won, I believe. This makes a lot of sense.
Oh, so we talked about the finish. Can we describe what the finish was?
Oh,
so Lyra was going for a sunset powerbomb off the top in the corner, and as Lyra was like trying to drag her down, Nia just literally drops on her, like literally falls on her chest, and then
It
just
looked like
sits
she
on her.
jumped a little bit.
It kind of like what Yokozuna
Yeah,
did
yeah,
to that
very-
jobber in the
it was-
90s.
Yeah, it was very bonsai drop.
Bonsai
Pale
fall.
homage. Yeah,
Not even a
real
drop, it
pale
was a
homage.
Bonsai
fall.
crush.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Nia wins, and Nia put that crown on, and she gets a women's title, as she said, a WWE title match at SummerSlam.
And
Who
I
was she
love the
going
fact
against?
She would face Bailey.
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 She
That's what
was
I
SmackDown,
was thinking of.
So, thankfully they did make precedents that they did announce precedents that there is the stipulation being what it is. It's a title shot. The crown looks really nice. It doesn't look hokey. It actually looks like some jewelry that you really would want to have.
She looking elegant.
Man, she's getting elegant with it.
Wait till she walks around with the robe and a scepter.
I want
Oh
to see.
God, please no.
She'll be the female Mabel.
I want to see him. I want to see her in the
Me and the
club.
racist over here, but that's what she's gonna look like.
I want to put.
Not even because we gonna have to call her Maybell.
Yeah.
Oh
I wanted to see her like turn up like at a Miami club with that crown on her head, getting lit with it. Like it just seems like that kind of attire that you could put on. It just seems to go with the club scene. But
Jay, they're selling those crowns on WWE Shop for $2,000. That shit's going in a box.
$2,000
each.
Oofala. Wow.
WWE is putting that crown in. WWE's putting that crown in a safety box for every television and giving it to Nia every week on TV.
Definitely. I'm
absolutely
the right person won here, definitely. And
absolutely.
Lyra, she'll be all right. She'll be fine. She's gonna be. It didn't hurt her. She actually did she did really well during the tournament. She looked good doing it, so it's fine.
Regardless of the loss, she still may be the next one to face Liv. We'll have to wait and see.
Right. Next up,
we had the men's King of the Ring finals. We had Gunther versus Randy Orton.
Oof.
I am going to say this honestly. I don't know who will agree, disagree, whatever the case may be. This to me was a masterclass in wrestling.
This shit was boring to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What? Oh,
I tried so hard. I was like, this is Randy and Gunther. There's no, but it was just so many slow ass headlocks.
Dude,
like,
this is what I'm
bro,
saying.
Slow. I will say it started slow, but then it did pick up.
It
because
definitely picked up.
Well, you think about it. This is why I'm saying masterclass wrestling, such a throwback to 80s type of wrestling. You get the elbow neck tie up. You get the test of strength going back and forth, feeling each other out. You have two men in the ring who are professional, experienced, know what it takes to showcase what pure wrestling is. To me, I took it as these men. This is the first time they met, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And it looked like they've been wrestling against each other for years for me. Randy, the chops, the way he was taking them, especially the last one that fucking knocked him off his ass. That was like, woof.
Stiff.
You always talking about the whole thing with Gunther coming off the top. He landed twice. One of them he almost fucked up. He almost botched it, but he caught himself and was able to land that that splash. And he did a following one. So it shows that it's in his repertoire.
Wait, what?
The splash from the top rope.
Oh, I know he did the splash. Are you talking about my criticism on Sammy versus Gunther?
Right. This is what I'm saying.
The fact that he did the splash wasn't my criticism. It was the fact that it was plot armor. He only did it like it was one of those if you believe in yourself as finishes. Like Sammy got crushed. He got crushed at Mania, and then let me go to the top row one more time, and all of a sudden he wakes up. Like, come on, bro. Plot armor. I don't like shit like that.
It's part of Gunther's his move set. And even with all this that was going down in this match, like I said, this is probably going to be one of the most underrated matches of the year. Because to me, that's what wrestling is all about. I didn't need any super high flying super kick moves. It wasn't any of that. It was a pure, in my mind, a pure wrestling match.
And it's definitely like I found the beginning boring because it's not a matter of high flies or super kicks, nothing like that. It's a matter of, like I said, speed and aggression you put into the headlocks. How hard are you really trying to work to get out of the headlock instead of just waiting to get to the next scene? That shit bores me.
Mike, what's your thoughts?
Honestly, I do agree with both of you, but in like certain ways where it started off slow, but once it started picking up, it got picking up really good. I did like the fact that every time Randy went for the RKO, Gunther dodged it, and then he would see when Randy would land on his leg. That was the whole story of the match. He had a bum knee, and that was Gunther's main target. And then when it came to the finish, when he did hit an RKO, and then Gunther kicked out with his arm, but he hit Randy's leg, so Randy was wincing in pain. Gunther rolled him up for a count, and Randy's shoulder was up, but the referee counted 3, and the match was over. And I went, huh? What? Hold on. And the best is when Corey Graves goes, 1, 2. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute. The shoulders up. 3. Hold on, referee. And then Triple H is already in the ring, and then Michael Cole's like, presentation.
So
like, I figured that was planned, but Corey, the announcers weren't cued in, so Corey's like, hold the fuck on. Hold on.
I have a feeling that this is planting the seeds on his heel turn to start getting him. Yeah, to start getting him into the next rivalry, which is going to be going after Cody. So I think
if that's the case, that's genius, because I'm telling you, it looked like a pure accident to me.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think that they're going to implement it. He's going to blame the referee. He's going to blame the authority that he got screwed. He's going to start taking it out on people. So I think slowly but surely the Viper is going to be coming back, and we're going to see the heelish side of Randy again. And by the way, we always love Randy heel anyway. So,
and thank you for saying the Viper, because there is a difference between the Viper and the Apex Predator. The Apex Predator is face.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I noticed that
when Randy's smiling and doing all the fun stuff, he's the Apex Predator. When he's kicking old people's heads off, he's the Viper.
Right.
When Randy Orton's hitting RKO's, doing jumping jacks in the middle of the ring, touching toes, that's the Apex Predator.
That's the Apex Predator.
I will say, though, afterwards, they did interview Triple H, and they're like, did you notice the shoulder? And they're like, yeah, maybe we'll do a rematch or not. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there, I'm like, the fuck you mean maybe? just
clearly screwed that man.
Maybe they did for storyline, or maybe Randy just instinctually didn't get his shoulder, like he was like moving around too much. I don't know, but there is a show in 3 weeks. If you want to do the rematch, do it there.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, next up, and speaking of, the Triple H did announce that at the next show, Clash of the Castle, it will be Drew McIntyre challenging Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title.
Damn it, they did it too early. He's gonna lose. I'm tired of watching Drew lose.
I don't know. No.
I know it's in the hometown, but you really think they just gonna make Damian a transitional like that?
If he loses,
I mean, I don't mind if they do. If they do, I don't care. I'd much rather Drew. But do you think they're gonna do Damian like that?
Maybe because I see Punk possibly cussing Drew again.
Right.
That's going to build to their SummerSlam match. And with Gunther winning this, they announced Gunther will challenge for the World Heavyweight title, whoever is the champion SummerSlam. So we could be looking at Gunther and Damian Priest.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also anticipate the absolutely vicious, disgusting beatdown McIntyre is going to put on Punk before their match.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be disgusting.
Yeah. I was telling, I was on here before doing predictions with Jay and saying that what if before the whole Gunther wins the King of the Ring thing, if they did a 4-way with McIntyre, Priest, Rollins, and Punk at SummerSlam. That would have been
Oh,
would be
okay.
something
SummerSlam
different.
is the place for fatal 4-ways.
Yeah, but now Gunther gets the title shot, so there goes that idea.
Right.
But then we get to our main event, which is the United States champion Logan Paul challenging challenging for the WWE title of Cody Rhodes. And before this match, he acknowledged that, Logan Paul is now the longest reigning champion in WWE right now. At 200 days, we're really going to praise that right now?
And that's not a fucking problem.
I mean, it was a problem when Roman had it for 3 years, so...
I've always thought the excuse for long-term storytelling or whatever they want to say for Roman's title reign was BS, because they just wanted him to break a record that didn't need to be broken.
A record that didn't exist.
Pretty much, I've been saying that's a dead record.
You forgot about Bob Backlund, people? The fuck are you? Fuck wrong with you? I know we all hate the racist hot dog, but that's not a reason for the man to hold the belt.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not the same belt. That's what I'm saying. It's a different belt. Please.
But yeah, so we had Cody and Logan. This was the match I was looking forward to.
I liked it in the beginning. They were doing so well. Logan is goddamn talented than a motherfucker, and I hate it. But I will always give him his props. But then, as always, as it progressed, they give him too damn much.
I felt it in your voice when you said, "I hate it."
I can't stand Logan.
What part did you not like?
It was good until the shenanigans started. I was like, okay.
When they did the brass knucks thing with Michael Cole, and then there's another person giving Logan a pair. Michael screaming, "Are you a freaking loser? What is wrong with you?"
Like, come on. And then how close he gets. Tell me like this. Give it to me straight. Did he not get closer than AJ Styles?
As far as like winning this match, but yeah.
As far as winning the match, thank you. AJ Styles is a how many year-long veteran, and you
20.
gave it to this. And you got him closer than AJ because he sells Prime, he got a speed, and he's got a bunch of 12-year-olds. You can't be serious. Oh yeah, don't forget, he's athletic.
But could you imagine the heat when this dude eventually wins a world title in WWE?
Holy shit.
I mean,
don't even jinx me like that.
That title would be on the table for all of his Impulsive podcasts. He'd be like bragging every day about how many days he's held the belt at this point.
Y'all thought y'all didn't see Roman defend the title. Oh my God. Y'all thought Brock didn't defend the title. Bro, let Logan get that title. It's gonna be it's gonna be like maybe two title matches a year.
Speaking of Brock, that might be Cody's next opponent if we don't watch our mouths.
Wait, what?
That if we just mentioned Brock's name. If we don't be careful, that'll be Cody's next opponent. Then we'll see how bad Cody gets his ass handed to him.
We don't need no more of that. We've seen that.
Yeah. You know, what I kind of took from this match in some way, especially with the interaction with the commentator, the announcers and such. I kind of believe that there might be something going on afterwards with Logan Paul and Corey Graves.
Yeah, that was weird. Corey was kind of like stepping up to Logan. It was like, dude, just get back in the ring. Leave Michael Cole alone. It was like, we're about to see Corey Graves to be a babyface wrestler again.
Well, he's cleared.
It's been a minute.
He's cleared. Yeah, he's cleared to wrestle. So,
holy fuck, is he gonna put Logan in the Lucky 13?
Right? I mean,
hey,
it could
be leg submission.
Yeah. So, let's see. Other than that, the shot.
No, wait. Imagine this is how they write off Logan Paul. He loses the United States Championship, starts complaining. Corey Graves puts him in Lucky 13. That writes him off TV. He injured his leg.
Yeah, dude has to start walking around in crutches though. When his baby girl is born, he has to wear a cast. Have the crutches.
Never mind. Yeah, we can't do that.
All right. Well, yeah, he might have to get off TV once the baby's born. So who knows?
Yeah. I mean, eventually Logan's gonna drop the belt to LA Knight. That seems to be the most likely direction they're going with.
All right. So to me, a good match, very good match. Like you said, Logan Paul is very talented. He plays to his heelish ways very well. It's
The camera angle for the frog splash.
Oh please!
That was nuclear. I ain't even gonna lie. I loved it.
I was wondering like how the hell are they doing that? Then later on he revealed it's a drone.
It's
of course,
the drone spot.
But it was cool. I mean, shit. Like when the fact that we see noticeable changes when Kevin Dunn's not there, it's like, oh my god! Like you could have had this shit years ago, and you fucking Beaver over there didn't want to do any of it.
Right.
Oh, he had it under control. He had it exactly how Vince wanted it, so there didn't need to change.
Fuck them too.
To me, fun match. I could have done without the ring announcers interference, but
that was weird too.
Somebody split up on my video and said, "Who told DJ Khaled to interfere in the match?"
And I saw somebody also say, for the people that hate on Samantha Irvin, you're fucking asking for her immediately after that ring announcer.
Right.
All because she said something about Cornette. I'm mad.
Not even that. It's just that some people think that she's like too emotional. Meanwhile, it's like she's adding more to the whatever. But
because she doesn't want, because she reacts to the shit naturally. Because she's a fan. She doesn't want to know the end of the result, the end results, and she reacts naturally. I like that shit.
I feel like I know the answer when I asked this. You're gonna say the AJ match was better, but do you think this was better? Logan did better than AJ this month?
I think he got closer to beating him, but definitely not better.
Jay, what do you think? Which match would you prefer?
I prefer the AJ match more, but this was entertaining as well. Like I said, this kid always seems to surprise me with his how naturally he gravitated to becoming a wrestler to do wrestling, and it's seen leaps and bounds that he's taken to it like a duck to water. So I do like the AJ one, but this wasn't bad either.
Do you run it back for Money or Clash of Castle?
No.
So
he's got other stuff to do for that belt. And Cody,
who's next for Cody?
AJ's asking for a run back. He wants one more shot, and they're telling him no.
Brock maybe.
Brock ain't going back.
I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't see that happening anytime. If now
just
or anything.
Read off my mind growing up with actual stars thinking 2003. Do you think Santos Escobar, because he's got a group?
No.
Damn it.
He's not at that level yet. I mean, another person would be LA Knight against Cody, Bobby Lashley if you build them up right.
You got Andrade.
That I can do.
Andrade, but you have to build them up on TV to convince, convince
the
fans that
the last thing we want to do is put Cody versus LA Knight.
You got Kevin.
They don't want their top. Oh, Kevin.
Maybe.
He has
Slim Pickens on SmackDown since the draft. It's Slim Pickens.
Yeah, you got Bobby Lashley. If he's not injured, you got Bobby.
You gotta save Randy to SummerSlam. You can't rush that right now. So
yeah,
maybe do another Logan one or do another AJ, but Randy's gotta be saved for SummerSlam, and then we know Mania. It's probably gonna be Cody and Rock.
I just said debut to Wyatt Six.
Definitely gonna be Cody and Rock, especially if Rock is running shit.
Debut Wyatt Six. Throw some guys at him. Throw members of the Wyatts at Cody into keep that busy until the real matches start building up.
Maybe do Solo Sikoa at Cody, maybe just for a month.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, you have Tama Tonga and Tonga Low. Go for the tag belts also as well. Did you see the video of the fan in Saudi Arabia that did that to Tama as he's walking down the ramp? He goes, "Hey Tama." Tama looked at him and goes, "What the fuck?" But yeah, that was King and Queen of the Ring. Overall, I give it 2 thumbs up.
That Punk Isaac on Instagram says Santana rules. Fuck out of here.
Not Santana.
No, please. We just saw him at a House of Glory this past week, and Jesus.
OJ had his moment.
Oh God, please. Let's move on from that. We go to.
But hold on. If you guys overall, what do you think? I give it 2 thumbs up.
No, it's a solid show.
I
It's a
give
cool
it
show.
I give it a thumbs in the middle. It was
Yeah,
solid.
no, it was a good show for me. I was entertained. I was cool.
You enjoyed the show.
You know, because you know how it is with me and these Blood Money shows. It's like, it's whatever.
Listen, we're gone from the days of dream matches where they do Goldberg and Undertaker and DX and Brothers of Destruction. No more. we have quality wrestling now.
Yeah, that's true. What's next up? We have, of course, AEW has
Double or
nothing.
A boatload of fucking matches all in one night, and man, they do not disappoint when it comes to match length. Jesus.
After the big thing we talk about, and then they did like 3 matches in a row. I was like, oh my god! I was like,
the big thing we're gonna talk about solidified something for me, by the way, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
So we started on the buy-in with Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa, where Deonna got a win over Thunder. Any thoughts?
Nope.
I didn't see it. Did not see it.
Then we had the fucking Acclaimed beat Brian Cage in the Gates of Agony, thanks to the mascot over there.
They never fucking win, so that's not a shocker.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they just split from Swerve and now call themselves the Cage of Agony. Well, you're making me feel agony by fucking losing every fucking week. So that was the buy-in. Yay. I really wanted to buy the show after this point. We opened the show. What? Okay, we opened the show with Will Ospreay versus Roderick Strong.
Right.
Oh, so close, so close, so close. That's all. Are
you talking about the dive?
No, talk about they were so close to me putting the match in my collection. It was so good, and then it was 2K.
Explain.
So them motherfuckers didn't have resiliency. All them damn kicking out a finisher for no reason. It is constant. Like they had so many endings in that match that they just like, why would you do all that?
Yeah,
and then he hits that random ass elbow and the Storm Zero. Like,
I will say,
so many endings.
The dive at the beginning of the match alone, when Bennett has Ospreay on his shoulders and Taven goes for the dive, and Ospreay just lands on his neck. I was like, "Oh, great! We're starting off fucking horrible."
I did kind of get nervous
by a mile, and it was weird too because Taven's running next to the referee, and the referee's not looking over. Like, what the hell was that? Like some guy just ran in your ring. Oh, sometimes the referees in AEW.
Yeah.
But yeah, Will Ospreay did win, so Roderick Strong is no longer the international champion.
I knew he was gonna win because I think they're gonna do a belt collector thing with Will Ospreay. I'm not gonna lie, I see it.
Yeah, and there's 2 things just to add before we get to the big thing. That on the buy-in they did announce that the winners of the Owen Memorial Tournament for the men and the women are get title shots for All In. I wonder where they got that
WWE. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
King and King in the Ring.
And this is where people go like, "Oh, you guys being haters." It's what is there to say? Of this, like seriously,
this timing is crazy, right?
Yeah, you can't wait. Instead of crowns, you get cups. Seriously,
what are they selling in the? How much they selling those in the AEW website?
$5 million.
Go to Walmart, $5.
If you add that all up, that's the amount of empty seats from the entire year on one side of the building.
Right.
But Ospreay did it. But Ospreay did say in the media scrum that he plans to enter the Owen and win it. So there's my winner right there. I don't give a shit who else is in it. He's winning it. Then we had Adam Cole return.
Oh boy!
Mask.
But which, by the way, before you go into that, Ospreay, he almost died, right? He almost died, right?
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Well, you're putting everything on the line in a match like this, and not to take anything away from Roddy and such, but it's not that type of match. Like we didn't really need all that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was way too much for that one match.
Yeah, it was way too much going on for that one match. But
They teased the Tiger Driver thing again with Don Callis saying he fucking kill him. And Will's
Right.
like, no,
Why
no,
is
no.
Don Callis is the biggest waste of space I have ever seen in pro wrestling because he has sucked since ECW.
Wow.
He's not
Right.
cheesy. He's not cheesy to y'all.
I mean, he's
There's one button
He's the guy. He's the guy that talks like this, and he's so diabolically evil. Like, bro, nobody buys him. He's been like that since the Jackal.
like I said, I don't see. I've seen far worse when it comes to that, and then in the managerial role and such. But for him, it's like I can do without him. You could actually get somebody else who could probably be more of an antagonist and more of a heat seeker. It's almost Paul Heyman on Wish or Timu.
You can't even say, not even wish Paul Heyman. Not you can't. That's just he's just trash to me.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's what they got.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with Don Callis because you do have some gold moments, and then during the pandemic, he's like, "Oh, Kenny, 69 me." He's like, "Okay," randomly on TV, go away. But we had Adam Cole come back. I did think we were gonna get a whole Wardlow against Brown beating because they did say before the show that they were teasing it as a story that if Roddy doesn't retain, it's gonna be Wardlow's ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, okay, that's something, but that wasn't the whole deal at all. Adam Cole saying, when I come back, shit's gonna hit the fan. I'm gonna get what's mine. And then the lights went out. We had a video of a hallway going into a room with a picture of MJF. And
I lost my shit.
Yeah, there's a statue. Oh no, not statue, but like those standees that like you see at clothing stores with the suit and the scarf. Post out a picture of Adam Cole and MJF that's ripped in half, and then we pan to Adam Cole, and then MJF's music hit, and out came Triple H from 2002.
We had triple MJF pop out
with the lack of ponytail.
He was missing a sledgehammer. He was missing a bottle of water.
And this solidified with the reaction I had. He has even surpassed LA Knight in my heart. I think MJF's my favorite fucking wrestler.
That's fair.
No, that's a shit. I'm not even. Hell yeah, he's top 5, top 10, whatever. Yeah, he's there. The promo was, MJF exceptional. It's fine. I think he went a little bit too hard with the tattoo, but okay.
He's gonna regret that.
I was about to say, talk about regrets. That's gonna be.
Yeah. At first, I didn't know what it said because I was at a bar watching it. I was like, "What the fuck is that thing on his leg?"
And then I had so many people complain, "Oh my god, he's gonna stay with that shithole company." You got to understand something. Tony Khan is throwing out millions right now.
Yeah,
MJF is the biggest fish in that pond. He's definitely got control of his booking, unless unless he goes against the Elite or Jericho, then it might get iffy. But
I mean, his promo where he says like he's not a product of New Japan, he's not a product of Vince McMahon, and the whole crowd lost their shit when he just mentioned Vince McMahon on pay-per-view.
Like really, I didn't even understand why it was such a big pop for that.
Yeah,
like
that's
really,
whoop-de-doo. Who gives a shit? But I'll tell you this though. He ain't stupid what he did with that tattoo because he has the AEW logo in the middle. All you gotta do is cover that bitch up in black. He'll be all right.
Also, it's behind his. It's on his back of the ankle, so his boot will be covering it, so we don't see it like we do the Cody tattoo.
Right. So,
God,
it's fine. It's like I said. I still think it was an extreme, but we had already said he'd resign. I already knew he'd resign. I know he wasn't going anywhere.
I think
I didn't know anything, but I didn't think he was going anywhere.
Yeah,
like he looks comfortable with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, he's still young. He can still play around in there, and it's up to Tony to burn him. Once Tony burns him, he's gone. He's out, and it's only an extension. It's not a new contract. He's only got an extension. So
I feel like the extension started with the the exact thing he said in the promo. Like he walked in Tony's office, was like, "All right, no more babyface bullshit, please."
Yeah,
Right.
that's weird because like people cheer him, but he acts like a total heel. I mean, also
'Cause he's
the one thing,
fucking amazing.
right? But the one thing I took away from this too is that him kicking Adam Cole in the dick. There's your blow off. Do not expect a match.
Right.
All in.
Right.
This felt like the blow off. Like MJF got his revenge, nothing more.
So let me ask you guys this: should have this been done on a pay-per-view, or should you have brought him back on Dynamite, knowing that the ratings are just going down and down and down?
I think it was good to
I
do
just
it here.
saved it for now. You put it like that. I just saved it for a Dynamite.
I think it's good to do it here because then you can advertise MJF returns on Dynamite and try popping up with the advertising.
That is a good counterpoint.
But then to do what? He said what he's already said. What more can he say on the next Dynamite? It's already there. You know, it's
He could call out Swerve and say you're holding something that I should have lost.
That's another point I gotta make. God
Mhm.
damn, poor Swerve.
Right. Yeah.
Will Ospreay already took all his thunder.
Right.
Damn, this ain't gonna help him.
Exactly. It's really not. So talk about burying the black man, right? Woof.
This is why we tell you. This is why we tell y'all to hop on shit when it's hot. Y'all, this long-term story shit, it costs too many people their momentum.
Yeah, and it happened right after he fucking won it. It just they put a fucking light out on that fuse quick. That was done
real quick.
But hold on,
Adam Page started it. That's all I got to say.
Hold on, to play devil's advocate it was built up that he needed to beat Joe at the pay-per-view, right? At that point, it was like if you had him lose, he'd be. I mean, he could have been the one challenging Roddy, and we'd be looking at this, be like, "Oh, you're going to be the international champion, not the world champion for now." But like, you see what I'm trying to say?
I was the first one.
Yeah,
I was the first one that said that Swerve went against Joe way too fast. That's something that should have slow cooked. Joe should have been champion way longer, and then Swerve should have beat him. But
at the same time,
they put him like automatically against him, so I knew he was cooked.
I didn't think he should have won at the last pay-per-view. How about that? I think that you could have had a better storyline to where the team turned on him, and then he fight from under again, and then probably won it in Double or Nothing. I would have been okay with that. I would have been fine with that.
To Christian?
No. I'm talking about to Joe. You would have had another match with Joe, and you could have actually been a Double or Nothing, made it a 2 out of 3 falls match. You could have made it that he's fighting for under for real.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense. But we weren't going to do that because we needed to push this stupid ass Christian nonsense on him. Well, you know what? Let's progress. Let's go. We'll double back. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Then we had the Unified Trios belts. We had the Bang Bang Gang against Death Triangle.
Spot show for me. Not gonna lie to you.
I'll give it back to you in a bit. Hold on.
To me,
Go.
I didn't care. This is one of those matches I really did not care. It didn't help or hurt anyone in this match. I just feel bad for Jay White at this moment right now because wow, he is floundering,
drowning like bad.
Yeah, he's not doing well over there. As for you know what happens with Death Triangle, I'm glad Pac is back.
I'm glad Juice is back.
Yeah, that was probably the only real pop for this match was that,
which is a shame. Now we really know who's the popular one in the group.
Exactly.
Fuck a Jay White. We wanted that Juice.
Yeah, I think that with everybody's talking about the belts, Ring of Honor. What are we doing with them? Like what's happening here and such. It's just not working with this multitude of having all these belts at this one time and having
these like 9 belts on
the same shit. Yeah,
Tony needs to go ahead and sell off Ring of Honor to somebody that has a different vision for the company.
All right. Next up,
full agreement. We talked about, you guys mentioned Juice Robinson returning.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, give him the third belt and have Jay White go back to being a singles. That's all I care about. Next up, we had the AEW Women's World Championship. We had Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb.
I was in and out of this match. I'm not gonna lie. I just saw.
So
I'm more pleased with the storyline angle that they're teasing. Are they finally making her a face? Is this what we're really doing?
Yeah, I mean, well, Serena Deeb cut the promo saying she had a seizure 3 times in one day.
Right.
And yeah, Toni Storm saying, "Who gives a tit?" And everybody laughed and clapped. So
yeah, justifiable heel turns.
Right.
I mean, in this whole match, you had Toni play the babyface and Serena as the heel. So
yeah. So the tease also where we had Luther being called out for possibly tossing in the towel, although that it was Mariah who was going to toss it, but it made it look like Luther was the one.
we're finally planting the seeds for the turn.
Right. The turn.
And then once they won, they were pretty much making out on the stage. I don't know what was going on there.
Right.
What is up with all this sexual shit? Like, where did that shit come from?
Once Mariah started putting her head on Tony's breasts, and then they kept going with it.
No, but it's been like weeks. We got Japanese like chicks kissing random chicks. Now Tony been freaky. Like, who's writing this shit? Who is horny in the back?
Tony.
It's funny you said that, especially knowing what we've been hearing about the wrestling and unlikable conduct when it comes to female wrestlers and such, but yet we're booking it like this. I
have websites for that shit, bro. Like, come on.
All right. Like I said, if I was a horny teenager, I'll be probably like into this shit. But for me, it's like I don't even like watching movies with sex scenes anymore. It doesn't make any sense unless it's porn. It doesn't fucking.
I feel you. 11-year-old me will never forget Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie. I feel you.
Wow.
I will never forget the Mickey James and
Trish
and Trish storyline, and especially with the licking on the fingers and all that. I was like, hey, I'm with the shits. But nowadays, it's like,
but I don't want to see that in wrestling now. I want the women to know how to actually wrestle.
But then the other day, Mariah put Layla Hirsch's head between her breasts.
She used her boobs as an attack.
Right, and it's like, okay.
My guiltiest pleasure is that the one I will let slide. My guiltiest pleasure is what's her name, Nikita Lyons.
Oh, her finish.
Yeah, I let it slide. I get what they're doing. I see exactly what they're doing.
Her gimmick is a walking thirst trap.
Hey, look at Rhea's pin. Like, Jesus, like, hey.
Oh, definitely that one. Definitely that one.
Okay. But yeah, Tony wins here, and
this was a really good match. Honestly, I thought these two actually they pulled all the stops.
Yeah, and by the way, that ring apron, Jesus, that ring apron took a pounding this fucking event, bro. Everybody was getting hit on that ring apron almost in every match. It's like, jeez, great way to tell each other, yeah, we're gonna use the ring apron. No, we're gonna use the ring apron. We all use the ring apron tonight. God damn. Yeah. Next up,
Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta.
Next. Holy fuck.
Next.
That match pissed me off. The ending, just the ending. I was like, this is every fucking bullshit. This is every fucking Orange Cassidy match. Next,
Orange won. We had John Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Poor Takeshita.
In the IWGP World Heavyweight Title Eliminator match.
We were talking about Swerve getting buried for Jesus Christ. This fucking
they didn't bury Takeshita into depression. Did you hear his interview?
Oh my God. It's also not only what he said in the interview, but it's visual. You see it. And this match itself wasn't logical. He's not gonna win a title shot for New Japan's title. Like he's not with them. It's not the same. And then if you were going to have him lose like he did, you might as well have put the title on the line.
That's what I'm saying.
That didn't make any sense at all to me.
Yeah, it did. We got to see Stone Cold Moxley.
Stone Cold Moxley.
No, I'm sorry. Ever since he went bald and got out of shape, he's not helping his case with the Stone Cold cosplay. He
Yeah,
really not. I didn't see it at first. I was like, he really just looks like a random hardcore wrestler. Now I see it.
yeah. It's and not to take anything away from the match. The match was actually pretty decent. Like I said, it was a fine match, but just what you're doing with him, this is a young star that you guys went and recruited from Japan, and he's like shit.
A
Like
jobber.
it's shit. You know, he can't even pull
Jobber
out.
that can only beat jobbers, just like the
Yeah.
mogul affiliates or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck their name is.
I don't see it. And then Callis was so high on bringing him into his family. For what? It makes it seem like he's worthless.
He should be one of the top guys, but he's just a mid carder at this point.
I didn't even put him in the mid cards. Unfortunately, I don't even see that. It's just looking he's just like floundering. It's not happening.
But the sad thing is, for the amount of times he loses in the big matches, he still has more wins than a lot of the other people on the roster, which is kind of impressive.
How?
Exactly. That's what I said. How?
And there's no Farm in Dark or Dark Elevation anymore. So
where's the ranking system in this to prove this? Where's that?
Totally forgot about it. Don't bring it up.
Oh, okay. Next up,
we had the barbed wire steel cage match. Adam Copeland defending against Malachi Black. Aside, I just want to say off the bat, aside from the elbow drop to the table where Adam Copeland almost broke his fucking legs.
His fucking leg, nah, bro. Oh my god.
I like this match, except for that spot. That spot looked stupid. I was thinking this dude just fucking broke his legs on pay-per-view.
Me too. I thought it was over with.
At least blow out a fucking knee. I would immediately thought that was gonna happen.
You know what? At the end of the match, I was happy he was selling because I'm like, you definitely hurt yourself, you idiot. so you better be selling.
Yeah,
did he even try to curve his body? Like, what was he trying to do?
In my mind, I was thinking, are you trying to do a double stop, you fucking idiot?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is he trying to do a coup de grace? Like,
right. But we got them bleeding early on. The match just started, and we're already bleeding.
I knew Moxley had to hold in his blood because this one was going to be the bloody match of the night.
Oh, absolutely. They already bathed in it.
His second singles match in 2 years for Malachi Black. Isn't that crazy?
This man wants to go back to WWE so bad. Yeah, that's true.
His second singles match in 2 years.
On pay-per-view, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The amount of trios he did on pay-per-view, like this guy allegedly his contract is up in July, but they're adding a year on, doing a year extension on it. But this dude just wants to go back to WWE and be with his wife. That's all he wants.
Tony ain't gonna let that happen. Tony is Vince at this point with them contracts.
Yeah, it said he's gonna pick up another year on his contract. But during this match, so like you guys mentioned, there's blood. They did they emphasized the rules that you have to win by a pinfall submission.
No, see that shit's dumb. That shit's dumb. Thank you. That shit's dumb. Why are you outside the fucking cage? It's a steel cage match.
Then we had Buddy Matthews, and Brody King. Like stand next to Adam Copeland and everybody thinking, oh shit, they're gonna turn on Malachi. No, immediately beat the shit out of Adam. They go back in the cage. And then Malachi must have been watching some old ECW stuff because he put a barbed wire crown on Adam Copeland's head and put barbed wire around his knee. He was about to kill him. And then,
swear to God, I heard a small section of people start chanting Jesus.
Yeah. well, Jesus Christ was in the crowd. Did you not see that? He high-fived Will Ospreay when he won the title.
Oh shit, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was somebody dressed up as Jesus Christ in the crowd.
Wow.
So the lights go red. I think Slayer was playing, or like an instrumental Slayer. And then out from under the ring came Gangrel.
More embarrassment.
Come on, this was cool.
Well, it was a missed opportunity. It was a missed opportunity that WWE should have done during that Mania match with Edge and Balor, I guess. So I guess this was their missed opportunity.
See, now I wouldn't have minded with Balor.
Right.
You gonna have him whoop Buddy and Brody, them big ass motherfuckers, and with his old out of shape ass? You got to be kidding me!
Yeah,
Gangrel is done. He's
but-
cooked.
But
It was
Malachi took him
imperative for
down.
everybody.
But Malachi took him down.
It was
No,
imperative for everybody.
Alistair took him down.
Alistair.
He had to, I'm sorry, he took him down.
What name are we using here anymore? I don't know.
Tom took him down.
Oh, Tommy N took him down.
Exactly. But I think Adam Cole won with the spear, and that was it. Anything else to
I
add?
got to just walk into the office and Tony go, Tony, just let me go, bro. Send me home.
I can't do that. Yeah, we have such a vision for you over here in AEW, and I just can't let you walk out on that opportunity, man.
Just send me the fuck home, dude.
You know what was an interesting little thing I saw on the Titantron, that they actually when Edge was making his entrance, it said the Brood. You would think WWE had the trademark for that.
Probably not. It probably elapsed. Yeah, it probably elapsed.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you would have thought they had the trademark for the Hardy Boys theme song and
Metalingus.
Yeah.
Well, I mentioned on the show that Adam Copeland's in the new AEW game. They don't have Metalingus in the game, people. As we go through this review, I'm going to keep checking the AEW Twitter.
It's just the instrumental they have it.
It's not even the instrumental of the song. It's just a generic instrumental that sounds like it.
Wow.
Holy
Hilarious.
I'm checking the AEW Twitter. So if we have a tag announced for like Adam and Gangrel against Buddy and Brody, I'll break the news.
Oh shit! All right, next up,
we had Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for the TBS title.
I did want this match to be good. I'm not gonna lie. It started off decent.
You say you want it to be good, so that means it didn't meet your expectations.
Yeah,
I don't want to be too hard because I've been saying this for the longest and nobody believed me. I wonder how they looking at me now, but I've always said Sasha is the fourth horsewoman. Definitely the fourth.
But M2, did you not hear Mercedes say she's the best women's wrestler alive today?
Holy fucking shit! Why?
Because
she told her that
herself.
Yeah, I'm turned off by her by now. Like
she had a glow in the dark band. She had the Vegas girls. What more did you want?
Winning.
Willow came out to high fives.
and she had friendship bands with her, Chris Statlander, and the crew. They all had friendship bands.
Yeah, as soon as I saw them, I was like, I'm waiting for the boom to drop. I'm waiting for the
turn.
Yeah.
The turn.
Basically, this match was them two attacking each other's legs, and then Mercedes I forgot what she went with. It was like a submission.
It was a move. I forgot what it was, but it was botched to the motherfucker.
It's the same move she botched in New Japan, right? When she debuted at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, she has her on the back like some kind of gory backbreaker, and then she like flips into the face.
Right. So
like a full Nelson reverse STO or some shit.
Yeah, I'd rather her do like I'd rather her do like a backstabber type thing. That looks more effective than this.
You hit a backstabber.
Yeah, I mean, but Mercedes wins. No real shock here, honestly. This was her first match.
The Mercedes wins the TBS title, by the way.
Yes.
A fucking title where you have to see it on fucking Rampage or Collision, which nobody's watching.
Meanwhile, half the time it's on TNT.
She's gone.
So Mercedes wins. She goes to the back, and then we have Stokely Hathaway yelling at Willow. Chris stands up for her. They about to leave. And then Chris lowers the boom, pulls Willow's hair, and drops it onto the ramp. And there's your turn.
The fishnets. Can't forget the fishnets. God damn, Chris. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Her suit jacket opened up. She closed that shit right away. but now we have a heel, Chris Statlander, with Stokely Hathaway.
I need Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale in NXT ASAP.
Actually, Bailey said she wants to face Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander is one of the most talented women they have on that roster that can actually wrestle and possibly speak.
And speaking of Bailey, she was there at Double or Nothing, people. So for the WWE Tribalists, AEW Tribalists, do what you will with that information.
That's not allowed.
How dare she? She crossed the line.
She's a traitor.
That bitch. Jay, any thoughts on the turn, or do we not care?
Nah, I knew it was coming. It was inevitable, so I wasn't shocked when it did happen. But
I mean, these are the last two homegrown talents AEW has, so these two are gonna be feuding with each other. No belts on the line, so
right.
I mean,
I was like I said, I was all right with it. It's fine. We got to do something for Statlander anyway. We gotta get her over.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we had Christian Cage go against Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Title.
My God,
Swerve's entrance,
baller.
Yes, and I mean, he also met Swerve did an interview talking about Bray. That definitely saw that in his entrance with the spooky Prince Nana going, Swerve wants to play. This was pretty much.
I was mad hype when on Dynamite when Nana pulled up in the car.
Yeah, when he was pulled up sipping, that was the one right there.
Yeah.
This was pretty much a simple Christian Cage wrestling match where a lot of headlocks, a lot of slow starting. Then we try to get Kill Switch and Nick Wayne involved, and then Mother Wayne gets involved as well, and they get all of them. Oh, this was the best spot. So Mother Wayne goes on the ring steps to bring the belt in. Nana grabs the belt from her, starts screaming at her, and the referee sees him with the belt, and he throws Nana out first. And everybody, I was in the bar watching this with a bunch of people, and they go, that fucking ref is racist. He just threw the black guy out for no reason. But it's true. And Nana had that face, I was like, really? But that wouldn't be the last you see of Nana. So then we get constant interference from Kill Switch, Nick Wayne, and Mother Wayne. Then they get all thrown out.
Mother Wayne.
Mother Wayne. I mean, I don't know her first name, so it's Mother Wayne. We had a spot where Christian threw Swerve face first into the ring steps. That looked bad. Then we had Nick Wayne go for a cutter on the outside, roll Swerve in, and then Nana starts chasing Nick Wayne out the building with a pipe.
Can I just say, whoever came up with the diving cutter needs to be put down. That's one of the dumbest moves I've ever seen in my life.
That was the move MJF hurt himself at Full Gear. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But
what's the logic in diving backwards at somebody
and hoping to catch them?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it does look cool from time to time, but I don't know.
Go to the one-winged angel. Explain a piggyback pile driver.
Piggyback pile driver.
Is that not what it is?
Yeah, it is. But to say that this I mean the match was
this was a good world title match.
Right. It was compelling. I wasn't like into it, but like for what it wasn't like egregious,
right?
Type thing. It was watchable.
This was the most professional wrestling world title match you could have had before the bullshit in the main event.
Right. And that's what
Swerve retains, which is no shocker. Christian's doing the best work of his career, but he's not winning the world title anytime soon.
Oh wait, we haven't even got to the bullshit. Fuck the main event. Hold on, we're getting to it.
Right.
Which part? Because I think there was a point in the show with Don. They did one backstage thing where Don Callis said that on Wednesday he's going to announce a new member of the Don Callis family.
It's Trent.
Funny, it'll be Orange Cassidy.
Hey, if they finally turn Orange Cassidy heel, I don't give a fuck. Stop doing the dumb shit. That's all I ask. If he's gonna be a heel, stop the dumb shit.
I mean, Will Ospreay's still technically involved with the Don Callis family. He needs a split from them, so we go full babyface.
They all
Right.
there's somebody's gonna jump them. They're all gonna jump him. We're just waiting on it.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like any free agents. I'm thinking like Camille or Megan Bain, the female roster members that haven't debuted yet.
Could be one of the females he's gonna bring into the family. Could be.
Yeah, a lot of meat in that family. But so we get what's the bullshit you're talking about, M2? Before we get to the main event,
It's some bullshit that's for the world.
For the world.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Chris Jericho, Hook, and Shibata.
Shit. Yeah.
We skipped that match. My bad.
Oh,
We had that. So Shibata got pinned in a garbage can after there was a lot of dice involved. A masked guy came out. It was Brian Keith. Everybody said, "Why?" And nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes after the spot, I just kept saying to myself, "Why dice?"
Because they're in Vegas.
right.
It was double or nothing, brother.
I guess, but oh my god! And Brian Keith, Jericho always got to have stooges. He's always got. I knew this motherfucker was egotistical, like
Big
a
Bill.
motherfucker. He needs
Bill.
he don't need one person. He needs a squad of Glazers.
Yeah, this was the fuck off match for me, bro. I was like, fuck this match. Fuck everybody involved. Even Shibata. I'm like, you know what? You deserve way more than this. You should never fucking come to the States to have to deal with this nonsense. But yet you're involved in it as well. The man has never done any of this shit before. Why start here? Fuck this.
Because Jericho said it was a good idea.
Shit.
The man who allegedly had his brain removed from his skull is now being pinned in a garbage can by Chris Jericho.
Thank you, Meltzer, for saying the stupid shit out loud. You fucking
the only thing with the dice, I was waiting for some because they were actually picking up the dice and throwing at each other. I was waiting for people in the crowd to go, "Ow, my eye!"
Right?
Oh yeah. Stephen Panu.
It'd have been like
that would have been a fucking lawsuit.
It'd have been like a cartoon. It'd have been a cartoon where both dices hit the eye, and it's the number ones. It'd have been like snake eyes.
Wow. And then we have the clusterfuck man. I'm not gonna call it bullshit because this was actually there was some funny spots. I will say this
Name one.
This was the greatest wrestling match of all time.
Name one. Shit.
When they're playing the final countdown and Matt Jackson goes, "Turn that shit off. We can't afford that. We're trying to save on budget."
That was actually even still, I was like,
that song cost 200,000 We don't have that much. We're on a budget.
That was okay. But by the way, did everyone see the great Tope Suicida chair shot between Bryan Danielson and Okada?
Mix the whole Hogan one in WCW in comparison.
Shame.
Wow. You know what I loved about Okada was that he's the most professional out of all of them. Like all of them are wearing like camo pants and like t-shirts, all that shit. Okada comes out in his normal ring gear.
Yeah.
He didn't get the memo. So I will say when
the main event, I was like, it is a testament to say what this company is all about.
But we knew going in it was going to end the show. They did it last year.
And
Daniel Bryan got injured. No, wait, no. Was that year or was that the year before?
The year before Bryan.
It was the year before. Yeah, it was the year before.
Last year they had the guy singing "Wild Thing" with blackface.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
and me and Jay look at each other like no one's saying a word.
Yeah,
wow. This is normal.
Like a fucking
so nobody's gonna tell him.
This guy walked past Tony Khan with no objections.
I'm like, it's a fucking minstrel show, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Like, get out of here with that shit.
I will say when they're doing the music gimmick, I was waiting for the Bucks to say, like, put on a classic song, and then we hear Cult of Personality, and they're like, no, don't play that shit. That would have
been gold. That would have been funny.
But figured that wasn't going to happen. So they have a few spots. Like
Jay mentioned.
So we had Bryan Danielson do a suicide dive, and Okada just hold the chair in place, and he just bounced off. We had Jack Perry trying to run Darby Allin over with a bus in the parking lot. We had Jack Perry drown in a pool of ice cubes. Meanwhile, it's probably hot. It's hot in Nevada, so that was probably like the best thing he could have done for that fucking man. We had Darby Allin, who's still feeling the effects of getting hit by said bus, not this bus, but the bus in New York City. get killed in the ring and then get put on the platform at the old Cody platform that the Bucks took, and you had the Bucks screaming at production, put him down, and so you just see Darby's lifeless body go down on the thing. I thought the lights were gonna go out, the thing was gonna come back up, and it was Sting. I was thinking that was gonna happen, but nope, that happened. That would be like oh shit type of moment. Then we had the flamethrower spot. With Darby,
why? Shit was so funny, but why?
So Darby's on the stage just walking back and forth with this flamethrower going off. Then we cut to backstage and Jack Perry's about to go up on the ramp. And then he sees Tony Khan, grabs him, goes through the heel tunnel, and then Darby hides next to the heel tunnel. Meanwhile, the shit's see-through. So, and then I'm thinking to myself, why is Jack Perry all wet? Thinking maybe from the water, but wait, that was like 10 minutes ago. Why is he wet? Then Darby sets him on fire.
They had to fireproof that man.
And then I sent this to Jay, but hopefully you saw this too. Tony rolls down the ramp. he literally did the stop, drop, and roll thing, but he wasn't on fire. Jay, your mic's off.
Exactly. Fucking you look so awkward with that shit. It looks so out of place.
He literally Tony wasn't the one set on fire. Meanwhile, he's the one going stop, drop, roll.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Then the Bucks grabbed extinguishers and extinguished him. Thank God they were nearby. For anybody that hates Jack Perry, we want to see the man on fire, so they took him out real quick. Then the Bucks decide, let's hang Darby Allin.
This shit looks painful. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And it's always funny when they do these hanging spots, and Owen Hart's widow's in the building every time for these stupid spots.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's wrong, but that shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
They have wasn't she in there with Jeff and Darby?
The
Owen Hart Foundation match?
Yeah, I think it's coming up. The tournament is coming up soon.
I'm saying the first one.
She was in the building. She was in the building
when he flipped onto all them damn chairs.
Right.
Yeah, she was there for that too.
It is traumatized, this poor woman.
Meanwhile, Tony goes to her and goes to the meeting and says, "Oh no, we asked permission." She was fine with it. Yeah, she was probably grinning through her fucking teeth.
She was fine with it after looking at a fucking check. That's what the fuck she was fine with. She was fine with.
You said it, not me.
Wiping her tears with $100 bills.
Yeah, exactly.
So I say they hang him. They don't hang him by the neck. They hang him by his feet. So then Okada pulls out.
I honestly expected them to hang him by. Knowing Darby, I thought they were gonna hang him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, this motherfucker really.
I thought they were gonna hang him by his wrists. Like you fucking idiot. You're about to be hanged in the building on your wrist, but no, by your feet. So then Okada pulls out the Reeboks that have the thumbtacks on the bottom of them, and then the Bucks just super kick the shit out of Darby, and they take his face mask off, so they're kicking him straight in the face. And what is Darby doing? Not covering his face.
He covered it for a little bit.
Yeah, until probably one of the attacks hit him in the head and got knocked the fuck out. And then,
also, if my phone disconnects, it's about to die. So I do apologize for that.
Ain't no problem. We're gonna rapidly wrap it up anyway.
Danielson's going crazy with the chair, doing running knees. Meanwhile, Darby's hanging in the middle of the ring, upside down. Then got super kicked, and
again, I say that super kick. They might have been the props, but that shit looked painful as fuck.
I forgot to mention, FTR Ball, Dax Harwood got a exploding chair shot to the head.
Oh yeah, the exploding chair. See, it sounds like we're playing. Doesn't it sound like we're playing Wrestling Revolution?
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Wrestling Empire. Exactly.
And then we have Jack Perry hit the running knee on Bryan Danielson, and the Elite win.
Yep, I called that. I knew they were gonna win.
They're the new heel faction. They had to win. It wouldn't make
Right.
sense if they didn't.
Just to get a clear idea from you guys, better pay-per-view, King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring, or Double or Nothing?
Oh, definitely Double or Nothing.
Wrestling. I'll say this: wrestling wise, King and Queen of the Ring for bullshit and just hilarity, Double or Nothing. But I will
Okay,
say,
simply because of for this a hype wise, I would say Double or Nothing because MJF is back. That's the only reason to be hyped. Because other than that, the show, the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring was okay. Ain't gonna lie.
And Double or Nothing was good too. Like a lot of the matches, they went long. They could have been TV matches, but you know what? They delivered as well. So I can't complain about anything, honestly.
M2, let everybody know they can get you at and what's upcoming.
You can get me at Reality Wrestling on TikTok. Maybe I'll go back to YouTube, but I don't know if I'm going back to YouTube because I'm sick of the content guidelines and all that. They can kiss my left ass cheek. So next we're gonna go back and review why OG NXT just hits a little different than nowadays NXT. Like they think they keep asking me what you think about this NXT. Does it like the old NXT? And I keep telling them no. And I'm also going to war with people because I don't think, or should I say, let me say it like this: I think the two worst losses Ilya Dragunov has ever taken was to Trick Williams and a Jey Uso, because I don't buy Trick Williams and Jey Uso beating a guy like Ilya Dragunov.
All right, that's a good conversation to have. And Mike, what do we got going up?
For future updates on the podcast, follow our Instagram at Turnbuckle Tab and our new Twitter at TurnTabPod.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking in as always, and much love. And we got much more to talk about on this week's episode. And for those who are watching and following on with the stream, this was our gift to you. Much to talk about, and check you guys in a sec. Hit the outro, ladies and gentlemen.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.